Hello there, welcome back to some more Final Fantasy 15. The last episode what we did was beat the game. Now we're going to go to Special and do Chapter 13 Verse 2 because that's the first thing I want to do. The game will return to the title screen when complete. Character stats and go exclusive to the episode and progress is not saved. That's fine. Yes. Gladiolus, let's go. We're going to play as Gladio and Ignis in Zegnatus Keep. At long last, the group infiltrates the Imperial capital Gallia only to lose their king behind enemy lines. Gladiolus and Ignis storm Zegnatus Keep in pursuit of Noctis. This will end when we meet back up near Prompto, I am assuming. So let's make sure that is indeed the case. I'm going to change my noise gate real quick. Hang on. The game's loading anyway, so I'm not doing anything else. Let's close the noise gate a bit later, and then open it a bit later too. There we go. So you should be able to hear me a bit easier, and I won't cut out as often. You might hear some more background noise as well, but with the noise suppression and everything else going on, hopefully you won't see that. That's the dream. If I talk very quietly, you should still be able to hear me as well. But maybe it was clipping in and out. So we'll find out the level that we're okay at. All right. So let's do this.
Going up. Is there a way forward? Well, there's a way, but I don't see us going forward without facing off with the demons.
But now Noct is facing them alone. There must be some way we can help him.
Perhaps I could be of service.
What are you doing here?
Why, I come bearing gifts.
The hell?
See? Gifts. Now, I believe a thank you is in order.
For what? Another one of your stupid tricks?
Here I am, helping for a change, but I can see I'm not wanted.
I'm loath to trust him.
Same. But at this point, we need all the help we can get.
For King and Comrade, enter Zegnatus Keep.
I ought to have been more cautious. If anything were to happen to Noct,
Can't move forward if you're always looking backward. Quit thinking about what you could have done then, and start thinking about what you can do now.
You're right. What's done is done.
Indeed. Now let's go kick some demon ass. Ignis, of course, is still in the infancy of his blindness, so he can't really help me too much. He might help a bit, but it's really not going to be very much. Grave Arts. I know how to do this. I have played episode Gladiolus. This was originally designed to teach you how to play episode Gladiolus because it came out right before the DLC.
Our weapons again. Does that mean Noct can too?
I have a feeling the Chancellor isn't so generous.
How come?
He may have feigned friendship, but he's proven a foe before. We'd best be careful.
Yeah, they wanted people to buy it, so they sort of incentivized people to go, oh, look at the cool combat system in this one. Yes, good. I fucked it up. I missed. Luckily I've got Maelstrom and Duel Master already, so I can just sort of cheese everything. Since Duel Master was the reward for that. For that episode. And I don't need to worry about it because I've already got it. See, I'm guessing this is probably going to be like an hour or so long. Because this one was free. So I'm guessing it's going to be like the length of Terra Battle or stuff like that. So I just imagine we'll go through a few sections, and this is like a teaser for Gladiolus. Like, oh, look at all the cool shit.
This is the Imperial Security Bureau. A situation has arisen in several research sectors. All civilians must relocate to their designated refuge stations immediately. Failure to evacuate will result in incarceration or other appropriate disciplinary procedures. This emergency broadcast will repeat until the situation has been resolved. The Imperial Security Bureau thanks you for your cooperation.
You think that situation is us? Or something else?
The latter, I presume. Whatever it is must be a matter of considerable scale to warrant such a warning. Keep your ears open. These broadcasts might help us understand what's going on outside.
Okay, no worries. I hear imps. I don't need to use my ears to hear that. That was very obvious. Hello. Ignis, how'd you get there? Silly. I also think Ignis has infinite health, so I don't have to worry about keeping him alive. Gone. Bye-bye. There might be a reward for doing this, or there might not be. There's been every time so far, but just because there has been every time doesn't mean there's gonna be. Correlation is not causation, after all. Alright, let's have a little look. Got items. I want all of the items forever. High potion. Good. You love to see it. Here we go. Let's get a look at some items. Items. Back in the lift. Can't wait for the FF7 Remake PC version to come out. Oh, baby.
It's dead silent.
More like undead silent. Place is crawling with demons.
But I'll do a playthrough of it when all of the parts are out, so in like 2026. I'll do all of the parts. Probably on hard mode if they let me do it on hard mode straight away. Because normal mode is a bit too easy. I'd rather get some game overs and have to try.
Right this way, gentlemen.
Proceed with caution.
Thank you. But yeah, I like that.
A little closer. Yes, that's a good boy.
Hold up.
What is it?
Found some kind of secret passage.
Led here by our guide.
Long as it's a step in the right direction, I'll take it.
The Arden doesn't really care about everyone else besides Noct, so I don't think he'll try and actively
Wherever it
kill
is,
us.
It's a mess. Watch your step.
Compared to Noctis, who they would.
Status report from the Imperial Defense Force. The demon outbreak stemming from several research facilities has been suppressed in most areas. Magitech infantry units have been deployed to remaining sectors. The situation is under control. For your safety, a temporary curfew is imposed on all city areas. Your cooperation is required to ensure the security of yourself and other civilians. This broadcast will repeat until the curfew has been lifted and order fully restored.
Oh, they've got their hands full. Bet they never thought their little pets would bust out of their cages.
I doubt even the demons could simply escape from such a secure facility. It's more likely their master set them free.
Yeah, seems reasonable. Ignis, you've got your finger on the pulse. You know what's up. It seems more than reasonable that is indeed the case. Also, I'm guessing now, because of the way the game works, that the greatsword I got in the actual main game is not the best greatsword in the game. Like, Lionheart might be the best gun in the game because you got it late in the game, and the Ultima Blade might be the best sword in the game because it's also quite late. But the Genji Blade, in terms of chronology, is like at chapter 7, so it's really good for chapter 7.
Haywire or something.
But is actually not as good as the weapon you can get in chapter 15 or 14. So there might be a better one still. Or maybe not. There might not be ultimate weapons in this game, although there always usually are. So it's hard to say. I don't need to do Duel Master. It'd be a waste of the time it would take to cast the move. Or use the move, I guess. You don't cast abilities. You silly bitch.
Hey, Iggy. Think we might have found the control room. Got lots of monitors and stuff.
Which may help us monitor the rest of the keep. Does anything look operable?
Possibly. I like the scan lines. Based on the way the camera looks at them, it gets all messy. Which would be how it would look if you tried to record a CRT monitor or things with a... or any monitor with a recorder.
I'm more of a low-tech kind of guy, but I'll see what I can do. What have we here? Huh. Looks like they wiped everything.
All of it?
Yep. Wait, I got something. There's one surveillance tape they forgot to erase. Almost like they wanted us to see it.
Well, then we best have a look. Whatever's on that tape might help us locate Noct and Prompto.
What of the Hydrian's power? What of my precious ring?
By the hand of the Oracle, they are with the King now, their rightful owner. And someday soon he shall use them to purge our star of its scourge.
But the crystal is mine. I am the one true king.
Nay, it is Noctis and none other. Certainly not a puppet of the darkness and the demons it has borne.
You are the puppet, and you must die.
At last you have arrived, Noctis. The gods have shown you their favor. As blood of the Oracle, I present you your father's glaive. Now, go forth, my king. Shine your light unto the world.
Spare me your sycophancy. I've indulged your false heroism for far too long.
You tried to save the world in my stead, but it wasn't enough. The crystal chose me, not you. Oh, rejection hurts, doesn't it?
Was that Noct?
No, just that scumbag Chancellor posing as him.
It sounded like Ravus tried to return His Majesty's sword.
Yeah, guess he finally got over his grudge. Even called Noct his king. Let's move. If that's what he did to Ravus, there's no telling what he'll do to Noct.
Yeah,
Looks like Arden bought
that's
himself
probably
some
not very
time.
good.
Then we've none to waste. We need to find Noct before he does.
I was going to say, like, was it a doctored film? Because that alternate reality version was not how I remember it going. I knew he'd got blasted up at the top and ended up in the pit on the bottom. But as soon as I saw Noct, I was like, that's not Noctis, that's Arden. He's the master of flipping people around and pretending to be someone else. So I wonder if Noctis can also do that, if he wanted to. Since Arden has the same powers as Noct, at least he can warp strike and other things like that. Although maybe he is actually more powerful.
Looks like some sort of cargo bay.
Then there's a high probability the crystal passed through here at some point in time. Is there a lift nearby they could have used to transport it?
Not over here. Might be something up ahead.
But yeah, I wonder about those kind of things. Do you like story in games, especially even in RPGs? I'm not that bothered by, but I just like coming up with my own theories about how things work and stuff. I just want to know how things work. Everything else is irrelevant. And irrelevant as well. Thank you, Ignis. Cheers, brother. I've got 7 normal potions. I need some elixirs, though, because I'm taking a lot of HP damage. Although maybe, yeah, I think maybe we don't have max HP here. We just have HP. I'm gonna fight it. Obviously, I'm gonna fight it.
Try this.
Duel Master.
Any last words?
That was my last words. My rage. This thing hurt me a lot. And it continues to hurt me a lot. Razor's Edge. Ah, I missed. Don't worry, I've got a high potion. Ah. I can do better than that, and I'm going to have to do better than that too. Should try and employ the dodge button more. Thank you. I'll take my high potion back. This is the same area where Noctis was, I believe. But I got to run down there as Noctis, and I didn't get to run down here as Gladio and Ignis.
Right here. Roger.
Head to the elevator. So I think we'll be following behind Noctis now. You will be killed. And enjoy it. There we go. Any items on the end of these balconies? Nope, there's a radio.
The Imperial Security Bureau. A state of emergency has been declared, effective immediately. Movement out of and around the city is restricted at this time. All civilians must relocate to their designated refuge stations and await further instruction. Civilians who fail to comply with official Bureau directives will be subject to incarceration or other appropriate disciplinary procedures. This emergency broadcast will repeat until the situation has been resolved. The Imperial Security Bureau thanks you for your cooperation.
They've got nowhere to run.
And at this point, no one left to protect them, either.
Indeed. Good thinking. Iggy. Yes, this is where Noctis came out of. But I know I end up on the other side of a set of doors compared to Noctis, so we have to figure out how we get there. Oh, I might have ran up behind him, actually. Is that where he fell? That may have been where he fell. Okay, through the central lift. Let's go. Onward. Look for Noctis.
To be close to the core of the keep by now.
And that's probably where they're keeping the crystal.
And most likely where Noctis headed as we speak.
Yep. I would agree. Let's go check for some items. Phoenix down in case I need it. What level are we right now? 24. Oh. Yeah, it just really shows you what level the game expects you to be at. And then the level I'm definitely not at. I tried to dodge and it didn't work. Tempest. You'll be killed. Thank you. Right. There's an Axeman there. Potion here. These guys aren't too tough. Which I'm happy about. It means I don't have to worry about it too much. Can't look at gear right now. Okay. Still take photos. I don't know why I would. Seems a bit odd. There are lots of times in this game you can take photos, but just because you can doesn't mean you should. Phoenix down, thank you.
Hey, there it is.
What is it?
The crystal. Right here on the screen.
Then we're close. Do you see any sort of control panel?
Sure do.
I do indeed. Let's activate the panel.
If it's anything like the Citadel, there should be a barrier barring access.
Well, then we unbar it. You just tell me what to do.
Right.
Boop, 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 boop.
Thieves cannot escape the hand of justice. The crystal is mine. Never shall I loose my grip. The crystal, the light, the power, all of it mine.
Oh dear. For us. What's for us?
Try this.
Duel Master.
Any last words?
You caught you transferred into smoke right at the last second, you bastard. I'm trying to dodge, but you kind of can't if you're in the middle of something. And so you have to kind of wait. You will never defeat me. I have too much power. Kill him.
Try this.
Do it.
I can't hear it anymore. Is it dead?
Not yet. It just disappeared. You never seen one that talked like that before.
No one's so fixated on the crystal.
I thought Irenaeus and the demons were afraid
Maybe
of
like
the
moths to
crystal.
a flame. Or it may be one of the Empire's alternative facts.
Whichever it is, that monster's still on the loose.
We need to find it before it finds Noct and Prompto.
Did Iggy just say it was fake news?
Fading from your friend's eyes.
Hang in there, Noct.
The alternative facts of the Empire. I've heard of an Empire or two that uses some alternative facts. It's interesting. Let's move on.
Wrong way.
I refuse to believe it's the wrong way.
Not that way. The other way.
There must be a secret.
Keep going.
Sorry, Iggy. Sorry. I'm sorry. I just sliced his face in three.
I think he's not breathing. Why don't you come and see for yourself?
If that son of a bitch even...
Wait! Can't you hear that?
Hear what?
Noct's voice. I heard it. Clear as day. This way. Follow me.
Hey! Wait up!
I think I did the bad. Thank you. There might have been like a save point or something, but I don't know why you would bother. That's probably the save point you get to as Noctis afterwards. But yeah, they were I think Arden was talking about Prompto then, not Noctis. Anyway, we need to load the game and load the one that is the furthest along, which is the 4628 one. Yes. We're in chapter 15. End of the road. Call Umber and tour the world at your leisure. You might even find some new treasures buried right under your nose. Yes. Very good. Okay. I don't just want that. I want the Ring of the Luke as well. Okay, everyone's still got the right weapons. Yes. Good. Alright. Let me go to rest and then call Umbra and leave. Umbra, could you take me back to the place that I want to go? Take me back to past Lucis, please. Yes. We're going to do a little bit of running around this episode, and then next time we'll start on episode Ignis. Because it's only been 30 minutes. I could end the episode now, but why not just have a look around and see what's going on for 15, you know? Maybe do some hunts. You're the hunt. Wow, rude. No need for that really, is there? I'll go back in time to previous Noctis. tween dream. Yeah. Still get to keep our gear on though, which is a bit weird. Okay, so there are some quests here. Let's have a little look at them. If I go on the map, icons, turn everything off except quests, so I can see where all the quests in the world are. There's one in Insomnia. Alright, let's go explore that then. I have 400 AP. It's a lot, don't get me wrong, but it's not as much as it could be. It's over here somewhere. Gotta get a Chocobo again as well. Old Marshalis needs some love. Been many, many a moon since I've seen him. Probably eaten by demons in the actual timeline. Still further this way. We're making good headway though, let's go. Yeah, I don't need to go back to the present right now because I am here for side quest related activities. Hello.
At last, a skilled hunter, worthy of my trade. I'm Randolph, the smithy. Bet you've heard my name. I make legends of men, forging them in my furnace.
Oh.
How do you do that?
By making weapons like you've never seen. Weapons fit to be wielded by the hands that will shape the world. What say you? Are you man enough?
Let's find out. What do I do?
Bring me what I need. My creations require rare ores and wood, the finest around.
The finest. A legend is born. Slay the Bennu. Okay. That's level 55. Alright. No worries. Let's go do that straight away. At this point, we'd like to level up, but it doesn't really matter that much. Ah, my car. My beautiful car. You're alive again. Okay. Warp me to this car park spot, the abandoned barn. And then I'll drive from there. Oh, the abandoned barn? Or? Yes. I want to get the finest ores. You can't handle my strongest ores, traveller. You potion seller. Alright. Let's rock this bitch.
They form some kind of part?
Let's not speculate. Let's ask an expert.
Yeah, Cindy.
Let's just hope old Sid doesn't feel too left out.
I don't know what you're talking about. But that's fine. I guess, oh. I should probably drive, but I did say I was going to drive. Guess I'm walking. Or warping, I guess. Whee! 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 Whee? I can go and get some items and things. What I'm thinking of spending my money on, by the way, that was a lag spike for me too, don't worry. Was, what I'm thinking of spending my money on... What was I saying? My AP, I mean, not my money. My AP, what I think I'm spending my AP on is, like, limit breaking of certain varieties. Hello. Oh, it's you. The thing I saw way back in chapter 3. It Content ID. It's fine. I don't monetize, so it's all good. Ow. I'm ready to kill all who stand in my way. You will never defeat me. Overwhelm him.
Now's our chance.
Do it right now. This thing will hurt if it hits me, but not too bad. Gotta try and get down without getting hit. Then we're gonna do impulse after this. Trying to like break its beak. I think that'll be what will do the good damage. Oh, ah! Impulse! Got him. Yeah, you don't like spear, okay. Here's him.
Oh, hi there, opening.
This is probably the start of a series of fights that I'm going to have to do to get good weapons. Don't run out of MP. That'd be very bad. I dodged, don't worry, it's all good. Overwhelm him again. Impulse definitely seems like the way to go. Who we summoning? Shiva? No, it's Garuda. Hello. Probably not going to kill it. Depends how strong against it is. Killing everyone, murdering, death, doing death things, killing, murdering, screaming, call of the crossroads. No, it's dead. We got the jet black beak. Goodbye.
So this is the material we need. Nice. That's what the old man wanted.
You have been shot, murdered, made to look a fool. Okay, let's go back to Insomnia. No, not Insomnia. I don't want to go there. I want to go back to Lestalem. Let's go. Take me there. What is Into Unknown Frontiers? I need to look at that. I just caught my eye. And I was like, oh.
We need to replenish our supply of curatives.
Gotcha.
Noctis and his friends and assemble assortment of unusual parts from the Imperial bases around Lucis, unable to discern their purpose. They return to Hammerhead to have a Cindy take a closer look. Ah. Okay. That's what they were talking about. But I didn't get to see that because I wasn't driving around. I did the big skip. Right, so what do I get for this? Hopefully a cool weapon. That's what I want. A 400 powered spear will do. 800 powered sword? Maybe a bit too much?
So,
Hello.
will this do?
Now you just leave the rest to me. That's it. You did good, Hunter. You've taken the first step on a journey. I can see it in your eyes. The legend you will be.
You can see it in my eyes, can you?
The legend goes with you.
Thank you. 8,000 more XP. And an Iron Duke. What is the Iron Duke? Oh, hello. Nearly a 600 powered weapon. I lose some HP. A crude but robust great sword that dispenses with enchantments. It doesn't increase me in any way. It just does the big smack. Okay. He has over 1,000 damage. That's fine. What's next, Fendo?
Your legendary journey ain't over yet. Take the challenge. This is what I need.
Dreadful legend. Slay the Malbadoom and its brats. Level 65. We're getting there now. It's getting strong. Okay, let's go to Into Unknown Frontiers. I'm probably going to need to grind some experience. Just fight some Garudas a couple of times. Into Unknown Frontiers. What you got for me, Cindy? What's cracking? Sid's just chilling. You alright, Sid?
Ah, you're starting to have an eye for this. I reckon you won't have any trouble finding parts for it, neither.
A master mechanic Sid can modify mechanized weapons to reach full potential. If Noctis can obtain the hide of spiked armor, Sid will upgrade the absorb shield. A better absorb shield. I should have it. Probably have everything you need.
Ah, y'all brace yourself for power.
I haven't got one. Fair enough. Cindy.
Some sizable seismic activity down south near Longwythe. Dave and his boys are on the beat as we speak. It's the darndest thing. Ain't never felt so much as a rumble round these parts. Got a lot of folks worried. Got me worried too. Ain't easy tuning up a shaking chassis. Anywho, hope Dave and y'all can do something.
That's that one.
Well, ain't you a sight for sore eyes? What's that you got there?
Kinda hoping you could tell me.
Bet your britches I can. Y'all must have traveled around the world and back again if you managed to get your hands on one of those. Okay, give me a little alone time with the old girl. Once I install this baby in her, y'all ain't gonna recognize her.
Okay.
Off you go now. I reckon you'll be seeing the world from a brand new point of view.
What? The Type F. What the hell is this? The Regalia Type F is equipped with flight capabilities. Press after achieving a certain velocity to take off. Move left, up, and down to adjust your altitude and course. When above a road, move L, left stick down, or hold A to begin your descent. If you fail to land, the game will be over. What? I don't want to talk to Regalia. I want to talk to Cindy.
Well, ain't you a lucky one? I've got just the thing.
I'd like to customize it, please. My flying.
What coat do you fancy? Well, here's what I can do for her. How about the decals?
Can't do body decals. Okay, so I can only do colour. Right. This one.
Go on, pick a color.
Ooh. Ooh, hello.
Oh, I'm afraid we're missing some things.
What do I want? I guess I'll pick white for the ultimate car.
The interior?
White and white.
How do you want the wheels? Anything you like?
Then you got a little carbuncle on the side.
How about the decals?
Could have a little cactuar on the side as well. You got to.
Anything you like?
And then Luna's. Luna's insignia. It wouldn't go on the top though, it wouldn't make sense. I think that'll do.
What are you fixing to upgrade?
Special surface treatment with microscopic crenulations invisible to the naked eye. It rejects even the smallest speck of dirt, putting even the most meticulous motorist minds at ease. Super hydrophobic coating.
How's this?
Yeah,
I'll leave the
give
hard work to me.
Give it to me.
Well, here she is.
That's the world's
like
longest car that can also fly. Totally necessarily. Right. It's over time. But I want to see how good this thing is at flying around. Because I can just fly. That's kind of ridiculous. Just fly around. Let's fly over here. I wonder if you can just do like a straight line distance. Probably uses quite a lot of fuel. But if you could just like fly straight over. But if you fall out of the sky, you die. The game's like literally straight over. So, got to be a bit careful with it.
Well, here we are.
Who needs to go off-road when you can fly? Honestly. Alright, I'll see you guys next time when we try and fight the Malbadoom, get the weapon from it, and then start episode Ignis. See you then. Goodbye.